don't miss out. Okay, they're saying that state the genotype of Z. Here, the way how we teach dihybrid cross is not the same way how we ask questions concerning about dihybrid. We don't ask you to explain everything in the dihybrid. No, we only ask you few questions on the dihybrid. So, please take note of that we don't ask you everything on the dihybrid. Okay, now the question is saying that they are saying that state Z is this with this. So basically, I'm gonna just draw a line. This, you write what's there, and also is this line what's there. So it means that I'm gonna say small f, and then capital H, small h. Yeah. Why didn't I start with the capital H? Because these are two different alleles. Yeah, these alleles, one allele does not interfere the existence of another allele because these are different genes. Yes, Mendel's law of segregation. Mendel's law of, yes, independent assortment, not segregation. Mendel's law of independent assortment. The one allele of one gene does not influence the other allele, meaning that if you have big heads, a big head, that is not connected for you. Why do you have small eyes? So the allele, a gene for the big head, does not influence small eyes or the type of eyes you are having. So they are totally different. That's why I didn't start. But if it is the same allele, H and H, then automatically I can now say H, capital H. No, I have to start with the capital letter. Yes. Okay, now let's go to our question. The question is saying that give the genotype of parents. How do I identify the genotype? This is a very challenging question to kids. But let me just show you how you can get the genotype of the parent because they didn't give you anything here. But look at the gametes. Pick a letter which is not repeated, then write it down. The first one is capital F. Capital F. Make sure that you don't repeat the letter before because there's supposed to be two alleles for each character. But first write the letters which are not. Don't repeat the letter before you complete. It's capital H. Capital H. We have talked about capital F. Capital F. Small f. So I add the small f. But here is small f again. So I've already written it. Then I go to H, capital H, capital H. I've talked about the capital H, small h. So I've got the genotype because they are supposed to be 4. And then when I come here, is still capital H, capital F. Yes, then small f. And then capital H, and then yes, small h. So yeah, so it means that both of them, they have the same kind of what? They have the same kind of allele. They are heterozygous for their conditions. So all of them, they have the same kind of what? Condition. Then they are saying that number of genotypes that could result in order in offsprings with short fingers and continuous hairline. Yes, number. So in this case, we are going to say number of genotype that would result in offsprings with short. Let me underline this. They're saying short, but short, what did they say? Is short is the capital F, is dominant. So I'm gonna look for anywhere I have capital F. Yes, and then they're saying that fingers, continuous hairline. Continuous hairline, we say that is recessive, meaning that if it's recessive, small h. but it cannot be recessive, cannot show in the genotype unless these two are being shown. They are showing. So how does it show? It's supposed to show by being recessive. So because if I have capital H and then small h, then automatically this individual is not going to be continuous. It's gonna be this widow's what peak. So automatically it's supposed to be small letters, small letters. So I'm going to look for where there is a small letter, and also I'm going to look for where is the what? I'm going to look for where is a capital H. So once I get that, then automatically I'll be able to identify how many individuals are there. So I'm gonna say capital F, small h. This is the first one, the first individual. This is the second individual. Is there anyone else? Yeah, the third individual. Is there anyone else? No. So there are three. So the answer is going to be three individuals. Then they're saying that allele for continuous, allele is, remember, it's caused by recessive allele. So they're not saying alleles, saying allele. They're not saying genotype, because if you say this is the genotype. They're saying allele. Remember, it's caused by recessive allele. You see, this is caused by dominant allele, meaning that these are recessive alleles. So please do not write 2. It's supposed to be 1, because even they're here, they're saying allele. Phenotype of a child who is homozygous recessive for, they're saying phenotype of a child who is homozygous recessive for both characteristics. Is here long finger and continuous hairline. So that is it. So this is a dihybrid cross. So if they ask you which type of cross is this, is a dihybrid cross. Next question. The next question is also about a dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. What does it mean? What does it mean? Dihybrid cross. I hope you are seeing clearly. There is variation in characteristics, yes, of fur color and texture in the cat. All right, I'm seeing. And then they are saying that the table below shows the allele that control these two characteristics. These two characteristics. All right. What is next? They're saying that you have these characteristics. The Punnett square below shows the inheritance of alleles in the genetic cross. All right, here is the Punnett square. Name the dominant allele for fur color. Here you come where you see capital letter, it means the dominant allele. So this is B. So the answer here is going to be black. This is black. And then the recessive phenotype for fur texture, recessive, is going to be smooth. So you see how the hybrid is being set. It's not a complicated thing. It's just a normal thing. It's just for you to see that you can answer this. You can answer this. Okay. So they are saying that uh, uh, we are saying that give the genotype of offspring X genotype. They are saying genotype. So if you are saying genotype, then it means that you're going to come here and here. So it's gonna be small b, capital R, capital R. So that is the genotype for that individual. Yes. Then they are saying that uh, the genotype, the phenotype of female parent is female parent, this male and this female. They're saying the phenotype is capital B, capital R. Capital B is black, and the small r, small b is white, and capital R is rough. So it's gonna be white and rough. White genotype of the parent. The genotype of the is gonna be white and rough. But I have skipped this. The genotype of X, yes, we have talked about it. So that is the answer for that. The genotype of parent male. Now you come here, male. They want the genotype. So how do I identify the genotype? Uh, how do I identify the genotype of this parent male? So I can only do the genotype of this parent male when sorry. I can only, as I taught you that what you do is you come here, say capital B, yes, you don't repeat it, né? Yes, you don't repeat it, capital B, small b, yes, and then you go capital R, capital B, yes, you don't repeat capital B, but you have a small b here, put a small b. Then you capital R, you look for, you have a small r, so small r. So that is going to be the genotype of that individual. Yes. Then they are saying that what is the genotype of the parent male? So you are done with that. State all the possible genotypes. The possible genotypes of what? State all the possible genotypes of offsprings of this genetic cross. All possible. State the phenotype of all offsprings of this genetic cross have in common. They're not just saying offsprings, they're saying what they have in common. Okay, come here and see. This is okay, capital B. Have a capital B. This one has no capital B. You see? Yeah. This one no. So it can't be capital B. Capital R. This one has a capital R. And then also this one has a capital R. So basically, state the physical, the phenotype of that all the offsprings of this genetic cross have in common. So definitely here I'm gonna say capital R, because we say that all of them, they have capital R. It has capital R, it has capital R, capital R. I come back here and I ask myself, what is capital R? Capital R is a rough. So basically, what they have in common is rough. Yes, that is what you can do. That is the dihybrid cross. So we have seen questions of dihybrid cross.